Hi there again. After learning about the implementation of GMP among the EU state members, let's have a look at another key player in this field, the cGMP by the US FDA and also the GMP by the World Health Organization. In the United States, each of its governmental department, such as the Department of Education, Transportation and many others, has their own in the Code of Regulation, or in short, the CFR. In relation to this, the Food and Drug Department or FDA have its own unique volume in the CFR, under Volume 21. As we know before, the GMP is not limited to the manufacturing of drug and pharmaceuticals only. Various industries, for example, food, dietary supplements or medical devices, are also provided with their own GMP guidelines in the CFR. Now, if you notice, the GMP in the US is also known as the cGMP. Well, the cGMP actually refers to the term current good manufacturing practice, with the suffix C refers to the word current. Although both GMP and cGMP are essentially the same, this suffix current indicates that the development of GMP actually evolves with time. What was developed in the 80s may now need to be revised and modified in order to keep up with the current need and development. Therefore, the manufacturers are expected to keep up with the latest version of the cGMP and be updated. Again, as we can see here, the FDA had published cGMPs for products across a variety of industries, including drugs and pharmaceutical products, food and its processing and medical devices. What is shown is this diagram is only a small part of the cGMP regulations where there are many more available. Looking into the title of 21 CFR Part 211, the current GMP of the finished pharmaceutical products is similar to the EU GMP guidelines on human medicinal products. We could see here that the main elements between the EU GMPs and this cGMP is almost similar. However, it is worth noting that the cGMP does not include the chapters on quality management or quality assurance in its content. Now, do you recall that the EU GMP is rarely updated? Well, on the other hand, the cGMP is continuously modified in the Federal Register. The Federal Register is a daily publication which updates new additions to the US law. These updates happens throughout the year. If there is any changes or modifications, the new information will be then formally included in the publication which occurs annually. While the EU GMP is published in a single book, the cGMP, however, only exists in the electronic form. Meanwhile, the FDA guidance documents is almost equivalent to the annexes of the EU GMP. These documents composed of multitude titles and they reflects on the FDA's opinion on the specific issues. However, the FDA guidance documents are not legal requirements. Though they are not compulsory, it is strongly advisable for the manufacturers to follow and adhere to the suggestions. The WHO GMP was first drafted back in 1968. In the subsequent year of 1969, the World Health Assembly had recommended that the WHO GMP was accepted as a part of the first WHO certification scheme on the quality of pharmaceutical products. Moving forward to 1991, a supplementary annex on biologics was adopted by the Expert Committee on Biological Standardization, or the ECBS. The ECBS, which had adopted the WHO GMP on biological medicinal products, had established methods on the quality control of biological medicines. This include products such as vaccines, blood and blood products, antigens, cell and tissue therapies, biopharmaceutical products, and other similar products. Up till now, more than 100 countries have incorporated the WHO GMP provisions into their national medicines laws. More importantly, the WHO GMP continue to be used as a basis for the WHO certification scheme and pre-qualification of vaccines for procurement by UN agencies. Although we had learned about the 3 agencies in the GMP regulations, other countries or agencies had their own set of good manufacturing practices, suited to their area or field of applications. As depicted in this diagram, countries like Canada, Japan, Australia and many others had incorporated the GMP into their national regulations. This include our own nation, Malaysia, which incorporates the GMP into its regulations. Agencies like the International Council of Harmonization, or the ICH, had also worked on the GMP, including in handling and processing of active pharmaceutical ingredients. As there are many types of GMPs out there being regulated by different agencies, there exist some dissimilarities among these guidelines. However, the GMPs commonly shared these 5 main components. This includes element of people or the personnel, the procedures, its documentation and records, the products, specifications of the raw, intermediate and finished products, premises and equipment, whether it is suitably designed and the ease for cleaning process, and also the processes involved, the requirement for it to be clearly defined, consistent and most importantly documented. We will go deeper into these elements of GMPs in our future lectures. Alright then. In the next video, we will discussing the GMP in our own country, Malaysia. Thank you.